Alright, so to start this video, I want to start off by saying shout out to everybody that participated in All Star Friday night tonight. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Gray coming out and winning the 3-point shootout and winning the skills competition in stellar fashion, I might add. It coming down to the last shot. John Paul Jones did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the 3v3, the USA 3v3 showcase, that was great. That was fantastic. All right. With that being said, that will be the last positive thing I say about All Star WNBA All Star Friday night, okay? Because that was an absolute travesty.
Whale is a trigger in. Gets it to Moore. Moore will get it off. The shot is good. Game 3 belongs to Maya Moore and Minnesota.
Hey everybody, it's your boy JP, Joe Paul, backing them up, building them. Everybody's having a great day, wonderful afternoon, an amazing evening, whatever time of day you're watching this video. Hope that you are lit. If you're watching this video right now, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, if you've seen my face before, and this is like your second, third time clicking on the video, bro, hit the subscribe button, man. Stop playing. We already trying to build something. But we go over here. We're here to talk about WNBA All-Star Friday night, man. Because listen, man, like I said in the intro, I don't have much positive things to say about what I just witnessed tonight. So let's go ahead. Let's start it off at the very, very top. Before we even get to any event, let's just talk about what pissed me off today in the WNBA. Very briefly, we're going to talk about the fact that Caitlin Clark did not win Player of the Month. How did she not win Player of the Month when she recorded the first triple-double in NBA history and broke the assist record in the same month? How you do that and you're the first player to ever average 20 points and 10 assists does not make sense to me. And listen, I'm a big Liberty fan. I love Sabrina Ionescu. I think that she is having an MVP campaign right now for the Liberty. She's clearly like shown that she is, you know what I'm saying, far and away the best player. Maybe not far and away, but she's the best player on the Liberty right now. She is the leader of that team and all that stuff. But she was not the rookie of the month this year. Like, I'm the rookie of the month, the player of the month this year. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. I know that her team had an amazing record. I know that she had great stats, but Caitlin broke records all up and down the league. Assist, the triple-double. She broke the damn turnover record. She's just breaking records at an immaculate pace. So for them not to give her Caitlin the player of the month this year, it was absolute ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? She got rookie of the month, but that's what pissed me off about just that. But going back to Friday night, at the very inception, why did the events start at 9 p.m. tonight? Why does your big marquee, all-star festivities, why did it start at 9 o'clock at night? Like, I just found that to be very weird. Like, it was after a summer league game and it came on at 9 o'clock, and here it is now, like 11, and it's over. So it was over in less than 2 hours. So I guess I commend you guys for not being like the NBA and dragging it out and having us, like, you know, have to watch musical performances and all that good stuff. They were really in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they only had like five or six participants per competition. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You really were like, after you got to the first round, like, you got to the last two people and you were in the championship. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess, like, thank you for the time, but, like, it just didn't feel like the players were really given enough time to, like, I guess, like, be showcased. Like, it was kind of just like, all right, event done next, bang 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 done next, and it's just like, all right, like, that was cool. Like, you got like a second to absorb, but you had to move on to the next thing very, very fast. But so let's go ahead and let's start from the very top, and let's start from the skills competition. So the skills competition, like I said, Alicia Gray, she won it. You know what I'm saying? She actually had a great day. Alicia Gray actually, presented the WNBA All-Star Friday night tonight because she just won everything that there was to win. But you know what I'm saying? So she wins that. But what pissed me off about the skills competition is, what was this lineup that they brought out for the skills competition? So it was Sophie Cunningham, Brittany Griner, Alicia Gray, Marina Mabry, and Kelsey Mitchell ended up subbing in for Arike Wheeler. So where's the star power, bro? Where's the pizzazz? Like, where's something that's gonna make me want to actually sit down and watch the skills competition? Like, Sophie Cunningham, she's an amazing shooter, great player for the Mercury. Don't necessarily want to watch her do the skills competition. Brittany Griner, of all people, like, I understand if you guys wanted somebody to represent the home Mercury, you know what I'm saying, they're over here, they're hosting the festivities. I get you want somebody on the team, but you already got Sophie Cunningham there. What'd you need both of them there for? Okay, very, very bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Gray, fantastic. She's a very good player. I'm not mad at her being there. I'm not mad at Marina or Kelsey being there either. I would have been very upset if Arike Wheeler would have been there. You know what I'm saying? Because there are so many other guards that could have potentially filled that spot. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I lied. I am mad that Marina and Kelsey Mitchell didn't make it because, like I said, there are so many other guards that could have filled that spot. You know what I'm saying? Not even counting Olympians. They could have had Skylar Diggins for that spot. Arike could have filled that spot. Kennedy Carter, you know what I'm saying? The fastest first step in the entire league. She could have filled that spot. Odyssey Simmons burst onto the scene as a crazy, you know what I'm saying, skilled guard. Caitlin Clark, of all people, you know what I'm saying? Like Ariel Atkins and Natasha Cloud. There's so many people that they could have brought to this event, but they just chose to bring like the WNBA C and D listers, and it's just like this is gonna turn to me like talking about the marketing for the WNBA, and how I just feel like they're not doing it right, bro. They're not capitalizing on the hype of this thing at all. Like the fact that today was WNBA All-Star Friday night, and you really didn't even have any of the All-Stars participating in anything. Like all they had to look forward to is the game. Is like they're about to have a month off. Because if they're not an Olympian, they're going to play tomorrow and they won't be playing again until August. Why are the all-stars of the WNBA sitting by and we're having to watch, Stephanie Dolson in the three-point shootout? Like, it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. We're watching the like not what the finest that the league can present. You know what I'm saying? It looks like almost like NBA All-Star Weekend, which is a shame because, like, as a league that's just now is really like hitting the mainstream and being able to like bud into popularity, for them to not be putting out their best talent as if they're the NBA, who has like years upon years upon years of, you know what I'm saying, great all-star festivities and great all-star games and great all-star weekend moments. It's like the only all-star weekend moment that comes to mind right now when I think about the W is the fact that Sabrina Ionescu hit 23s in a row last year. I believe she hit she had 37 points out of a possible 40. Like, she tweaked out. That was the huge deal. Besides that, I cannot think of another WNBA moment that has hit the mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? And somebody who's a big WNBA fan, you can let me know in the comments, but this was the opportunity for you to be like, hey, we need to get Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu in the three-point shootout. Whoever does marketing for the WNBA needed to pull Caitlin Clark aside and Sabrina aside and be like, yo, we don't ask y'all for much. But we need you guys to be in this competition. We'll slide you guys $500K under the table, bro. We'll look the other way. Where that money come from, we don't know. Merry Christmas, Caitlin. Like, we need y'all in this competition right now because you guys being in there, you know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, everybody knows the buzz that she has. Sabrina was just in the three-point shootout this year against Stephen Curry, and she absolutely killed it. Like, we need to see that name. We need people to tune in and be like, yo, listen, this is what the league has. You want people to think the league is more than Caitlin Clark? Have Caitlin Clark go up against other good players in the league. Like, why is Caitlin Clark not in the skills competition? If she's not gonna be in the three-point shootout, why is she not in the skills competition at the very least? Make the girl do something for y'all. She's out there busting ass on a nightly basis and putting up numbers, but everybody knows that her fans mainly are just there for her. If you want to convert Caitlin Clark fans to WNBA fans, you have to put the two together and stop having them just watch Caitlin Clark games. Like, come on, bro. Let's use our heads, bro. We're not using our heads. We over here just like, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the issue is with the WNBA's marketing and why they're so bad at putting their best talent on the floor. You guys are not the NBA. You guys do not have years upon years of great success when it comes to anything. You know what I'm saying? You guys have had a core group of fans for so long, and now you guys have the opportunity. You guys have a shining beacon of somebody who can just go ahead and pave the way for more fans to come in. And you guys are basically hiding her away, not giving her awards, not having her participate and help the fucking league. Oh, man, it makes no sense. Going back to the skills competition, why were the targets so big? The targets were like, hold on, so if this is the ball right here, this is the ball right here, right? They had them throwing the ball into a giant hula hoop. If you watch this competition, you can tell me it was a giant hoop that they were throwing the balls through. And I'm like, these are professional athletes, the best players in the league, you know, the best players in the world are what they do. Why are we disrespecting them like this? Why are we having them play like that's something that you would do during like field day in middle school or something like that? Or some during gym class in middle school, like, oh, today class, we're going to practice the fundamentals of basketball. We're going to throw a bounce pass through this big hula hoop. Like, it's just like, come on, bro. It didn't make no sense to me. It didn't make absolutely, How do you not have Kennedy Carter in this event, bro? She's absolutely killing it right now. She's an absolute monster with the first step. She's the quickest player in the league right now. Why is she not in the skills competition? Like, is everybody just like denying, like just like saying they don't want to participate? And if that's the case, what's really the issue? Why are they not helping the league? Do they not want more money, more opportunity? Like it, I don't understand it. I need to be quiet because my son is in another room trying to sleep, and I'm over here yelling about women's basketball at 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill out. On a lighter note, the 3v3 competition was cool. You know what I'm saying? The Team USA 3x3 event. That was actually my first time ever watching any kind of 3v3 event. You know what I'm saying? Like any kind of FIBA or Olympic competition like that when it comes to the 3x3. I keep calling 3x3. The 3-on-3 event. And it was dope. I think that it's super cool, super fast paced. And I think that like when players are actually hitting shots, it's actually super exciting. When they're not hitting shots and they're turning the ball over, you're kind of just looking at like fast-paced mayhem, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just 10 minutes running clock, and I think they sub every dead ball, so you're just kind of, if they're not making shots, you're just seeing clink, 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 turnover, dead ball, new team come in, clink, 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 clink. But when they're hitting shots, it's actually super exciting. Like Ryan Howard came out, I think she had like 17 of the 21 points or 15 of the 21 points. She was tweaking, you know what I'm saying, hitting 3 after 3. I think she started off with a super crazy and one. Like it's good to see her healthy, you know what I'm saying, coming back off of that injury, but she missed like 14 or 15 games for the Dream. But yeah, glad to see her back. She did some big things. Outside of Ryan Howard and a couple other names, like I know they had Michaela Williams there from LSU. Haley Van Lith was there from TCU. Outside of that, Dearica Hamby also, like I didn't know a lot of those names. Like there was a girl that they were talking about. I'm not even gonna look up her name because I don't even know where to start to look it up. But like they talked about her like she was like a mainstay with this 3v3 stuff. But I had never heard about her. I ain't never seen her name on Twitter. I ain't never seen her, you know what I'm saying, like nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Team USA never tweeted her out or nothing. I didn't know who this girl was, but they were talking about her like she was Diana Taurasi. And I was just like, I'm lost. So if you could let me know in the comments who that was, I greatly appreciate you. And last but not least, man, the 3-point shootout, man. So the 3-point shootout, again, I'm gonna try to be calm when it comes to this, right? Because it's like a 3-point shootout cannot be boring. I think that we've reached a point where 3-point shooting is so exciting. It's so like expected when it comes to people. Like it's like one of the most exciting things that anybody can do, right? Like a 3-point shootout will never be boring. Like as boring as as NBA All-Star Saturday Night is, like the 3-point shootout is always a time where you're like, all right, let's tune in and let's just see what happens, because it's gonna be something exciting. Like today was no different. Like Jonquel Jones came out and she was an absolute flamethrower in the first round. She gave you 25 points. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking that you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? She's like what 6'5", 6'6". You're gonna have her winning the 3-point shootout, but you know what I'm saying? It comes down to a final shot and she misses it. So 3-point shootouts are cannot be boring, right? But this one could have been so much better. So let's look at the ranking of the players that participated in the 3-point shootout as far as 3 points made. All right. So Stephanie Dolson, right? She's the big man for the Mystics. She is 12th in 3 points made. Kayla McBride, everybody knows, so she's first in 3 points made. Marina Mabry is 8th. Jonquel Jones is 16th. Alicia Gray is 15th. Right. All super solid, super solid, super respectable. I'm not upset at all. That I'm actually gonna stop saying that because I am upset. I'm pissed about it. But moving on, excluding Olympians, right? Excluding Olympians. Like, so if you want to say that Olympians were off the table, you cannot, you know what I'm saying, have them participate in any kind of event for All-Star Friday night. Hey, I understand that. Excluding Olympians, here's the people that they could have brought in for the 3-point shootout: Caitlin Clark, Arike Ogumawale, Kelsey Mitchell, Bridget Carlton, Ariel Atkins. Those are other players inside that top 15 in 3 points made that aren't Olympians that could have potentially participated in this 3-point shootout. Another thing is, why do they hate Ariel Atkins so much? Like, is Ariel Atkins hurt or something? Because she also could have participated in the skills competition. Like, she's got the skill set for it. Like, just the ball was dropped on just so many fronts. So many fronts. Like, the fact that you can have an event like this, like, it's not many times throughout the sports year where you're going to get people's undivided attention. And honestly, maybe the worst part about all this is the fact that they had it on a Friday night after a summer league game. Like, I understand that summer league is going on, you're competing with that as far as, like, you know, being on the networks and everything, but to put your marquee this is our the best of our best night. You know what I'm saying? It's like ceremony showcase for that to take place, kind of like on a as an after fact, 9 p.m. after a fucking summer league game that probably not that many people watched in the first place. It's just like, what we doing, bro? What we doing? So going forward, man, like going forward, the WNBA, bro, they need to be better. They need to be better. The stars, they need to replace. I know that this is a weird year with the Olympics going on and all that good stuff, and but like, come on, bro, with the hype that came in from this draft class, for them to be acting like, hey, we've already arrived, it's like, come on, man. Like they're currently right now, I believe in a streaming talks, you know what I'm saying, streaming contract talks or network talks, whatever the hell they're called, where they're trying to get, like, I believe Sherry Miller said that they want $8 billion. You know what I'm saying? They want $8 billion from these streaming companies to broadcast their games. And like, for you to do that, I'm not saying they don't deserve it. They absolutely do deserve it. They absolutely can deserve it. But they have to be willing to play ball, man. They got to be willing to go out there and put their talent on the line. Put their talent on the line. Put their talent on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? All-Star Weekend, we need y'all to show out. The thing I like very much about the WNBA is that players really don't miss games that often. Like, unless you have like a devastating injury or you're pregnant, you're really gonna play. Like, you're gonna play a lot of games. Like, I don't think that Caitlin Clark's missed a game this year, Angel Reese missed a game this year. Like, it's so like not like the NBA that I just appreciate it so much. That needs to be here. That needs to happen here on All-Star Friday night. And I know that tomorrow is going to be a great game, and they're actually going to try and play very hard to beat the Team USA team. But if we're going to put together a full cohesive, amazing product that we could all be proud of, this Friday night need to be a lot better than it was. So thank you for enjoying my 17-minute TED Talk about the disappointment that is WNBA marketing. My name is Joe Part, and I'm going to holla at you. Peace and love, family. Deuces.